Today's car chase is not simple. It's related to a criminal case. It's his white Chevrolet Trailblazer. Look at the design. Why does it look so much like a Hyundai? The police turn on the sirens, signaling him to pull over. He accelerates and tries to escape. The police quickly speed up to chase him. Hello everyone, I am the head of reviews. The pursuit story of the American police begins now. Today, this case is a bit complicated. It started yesterday, on January 1st, 2025. This is in the state of Michigan, USA. A small city northwest of Detroit. It's called Southfield. The police received a report from a sharp-eyed citizen in Chaoyang district, saying that in front of a budget hotel, 2 women and a man were seen together. The man appeared to be forcing his will on the women, controlling them. One of the women had bruised eyes. It looked like they were being kidnapped. The police arrived at the scene but couldn't find them. However, based on the hotel registration information, the identity of the man was determined to be Lai Kai Rechoa, 48 years old. Nothing happens if you don't check. But once you check, it's a shock. This person is actually a fugitive wanted for second-degree murder and drug trafficking. Head of the inspection department. Now, police are reporting the speed of the vehicle ahead as 100 kilometers. That's equivalent to 160 kilometers. I'll continue the presentation. The following day, which is now, police discovered traces of Edward on this white Chevrolet. 2 women were also in the car. A different man was driving. Okay, the background is set. Next is the chase scene. Now the car in front is speeding up again. Speed, 110 kilometers. Equivalent to 177 kilometers per hour. Now the escaping car is accelerating. The police are reporting speed, 120 kilometers per hour. Equivalent to 193 kilometers. It's also difficult for the police to chase. The car is fleeing. It's speeding quickly in the left emergency lane. There's a traffic jam ahead. The police car's speed is limited. The car in front seems to be out of sight now. Not bad, the traffic jam earlier worked out well. That's the police car in front, deliberately blocking the traffic. Right now, the camera is focused on police car number 2 moving up ahead. Look, it's charging forward. This speed should be fast enough, right? Some people think that the dashcam on this ASP vehicle is lying. They think it's exaggerating the vehicle's speed. But that's not the case. These are different recording devices. Will create different effects. Bragging about the car's speed like that won't do the police any good. Now the car ahead continues its frantic dash. The second police car still hasn't caught up. Hurry up, speed up. We can't let him get away. Now we're finally about to catch up. Look ahead. It's heading towards the exit. It's no longer a highway. This guy is driving really fast. The speed of the car is 85 kilometers. That's about 136 kilometers. This road only has a 35-kilometer limit. The police have reported the situation. The police are reporting now. The car speed is 80 kilometers. That's equivalent to 128 kilometers. Still driving frantically like that. It's wrecked. A collision. A collision. The police are shouting. Finally, this dangerous chase is over. And it ended with the suspect crashing his own car. He ran a red light. They rammed into a Kia SUV that was driving lawfully. This was already outside of a South African city. It's already in Detroit. For some reason, the police cut a section of this dashcam footage. This is the accident scene. Look, American cars are really well made. Or maybe they were just lucky. After such a high-speed collision. The 4 people in the car, although slightly injured, were not seriously hurt. They were all taken to the hospital. After simple treatment, the police were only concerned with catching the criminal Edward, and the driver who fled the scene. They overlooked the 2 female passengers. When they realized it, the 2 of them had secretly left the hospital. According to a preliminary investigation, the 2 men and 2 women were involved in unspeakable matters. They had controlled those 2, with relationships that are difficult to describe. Regarding this, Nam Field Police Chief Elvin Barron released a statement to the media addressing the 2 women, saying, "We know who you are. We know where you're from. We know your names. We have all the information. We need to talk to you. I'm sure you're terrified. However, I assure you, you will not face any charges. You will not get into any trouble. You should come forward and testify against them. I know you are victims. You were coerced." To this day, the police are still searching for them. All it takes is your testimony. Otherwise, the wanted criminal Edward can only be considered to have been apprehended. The 60-year-old driver, Paul Dev, was also only charged with evading the police and reckless driving. Alright, that's it for today's video. I am the review host, bringing you interesting stories about American police. If you like it, please subscribe and like. Thank you for your support. See you next time.